Tell me more about Local Man. How did that come up? Where did that idea spawn from? Because that's a great idea.
Tim Seeley and I were friends, and we sort of bonded over our shared love of 1990s Image Comics. We had been at a convention together, and Norm Ratmond had been sitting next to us, who was an inker at Extreme Studios, and he showed us this page from Brigade #1, like this original page, and it was drawn by Marat Michaels. It was his first ever like penciling work, and then Rob Liefeld had gone and drawn all the heads over. Like he was like, no, it should look more like this. But Norm could pull up the paper, like it was just sort of pasted on, and you could pull it back and you could see the original face, and it just sort of was like a window into this world that Tim and I both sort of idolized, and how cool it must have been to make those books. And then we also thought about, like, those books are our foundational. For me, that's my Silver Age books. Like when I was growing up and going to the comic book store, all the old heads in there would sort of give me shit about, my Rob Liefeld books, or, my Wildstorm books or whatever. They would be like, these other, John Byrne books, that's where it's at, or Howard Chaykin books, that's where it's the generation before. And I like those books now, but at the time I was like, this is the stuff that my generation likes, like this is what I'm responding to. And so Local Man, this is the longest explanation of a book possibly ever. Local Man is a book about that. It's about somebody who's, basically Tim and my age now, looking back on their sort of like past, and their past is this 90s extreme, Wildstorm, Top Cow life.